We're going to use special multiplications formulas to expand the square of two terms. Notice that there are some common mistakes that people make by squaring every term. So for example, the square of x plus 9, people write that as x squared plus 9 squared or x squared plus 81. It's as if they distribute the power into the parentheses, and that is not what we should do. Instead, we are going to use the first formula for this problem, which is a result of foiling out a plus b with itself, which results in a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If you notice, I have replaced a with parentheses in green and b with parentheses in red. So for this formula, to square x plus 9, we are going to basically replace a with x. That means we're going to put x into green parentheses. And we're going to put 9 into red parentheses. And then we're going to simplify the answer to x squared plus, here we have 2 times x times 9. We can multiply 2 and 9 to get 18. X plus the square of 9, which is 81. And that is the answer. For the next problem, here we have the square of a difference, 3x cubed, and 4y. For this expansion, we're going to use the second formula, the square of a difference, which is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So once again, I am using green parentheses for a and red parentheses for b. Therefore, in this case, in the green parentheses, we substitute 3x cubed, which stands for a. And for b, we're going to put 4y. That goes inside the red parentheses. And then we can do the multiplication. Notice that for the first term, we have the square of an exponential. We can use the rule displayed on the screen. The square of 3x cubed is 9x to the 6. We are basically, again, multiplying the exponents. We are squaring 3. And here we have 2 times 3 times 4. We can just multiply the coefficient factors. 2 times 3 is 6 times 4, that's 24. So minus 24 x squared y. And then we have plus the square of 4y, which is 16y squared. And that's how you can do this multiplication or expansion quickly without wasting time on foiling out the binomial. Let's look at the next problem. This is called a difference of two squares. We're going to use the third formula, which by foiling out of a plus b and a minus b, we get a squared minus b squared. And that's exactly what we have here. We have 5x plus 4y squared. 5x minus 4y squared. It's as if we have a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so once again, here I am writing parentheses for a, and in this case, a is 5x, and parentheses for b, in which b is 4y squared. Okay, and then we're going to evaluate the squares. The square of 5x is 25x squared minus the square of 4y squared is 16. And again, y squared squared, we multiply the exponents to get y to the power of 4. 25x squared minus 16y squared, difference of two squares. For this problem, we also have the difference of two squares. Again, we're going to apply the third formula. In this case, a is x plus 3 and b is 2z cubed. So again, in the green parentheses, we write down a, which is x plus 3, and b goes in the b, which is 2z cubed, goes inside the red parentheses. And then we can do the expansion on the square of x plus 3. Once again, if you look at that, we have the square of a sum. We apply the first formula. Okay, in this case, a is x, so a squared, that's x squared, plus 2 times a, that's 2 times x times b of 3, plus b squared, which is the square of 3, that is a 9, and then we have minus the square of 2z cubed is 4z. Again, multiply the exponents, you get 4z to the power of 6. And to clean this up, we have x squared, 2 times x times 3. You multiply the factors, constant factors 2 and 3 to get 6x. And then we have plus 9 and minus 4z to the power of 6. And lastly, we have once again the difference of two squares. The difference of two squares is frequently applicable in algebra, pre-calculus, and calculus. So that's why I'm focusing on it in this lesson. Here, a is square root of x minus 2, and b is square root of 3y. So again, we have a plus b, a minus b, which is a squared minus b squared. Okay, and again, I have replaced a with parentheses. Inside the parentheses, you write a, which is square root of x minus 2, and b, which is square root of 3y. And finally, we're going to evaluate those squares. The square of x minus 2, square root is just x minus 2. And the square of square root of 3y is just 3y. And that is the lesson for now.